Sabi ni Rodolfo, siguro meron lang talagang gumawa ng page na Tagalog versus Bisaya para mag-away-away at di tayo magkaisa. Kasi ang galing ng tiempo nila. Feel ko rin yan. Tingin ko, totoo yan. They want to keep us divided. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, ang lakas ng puwersa ng DDS and it crosses all over. Kumbaga, DDS lang nakapaklas ng Solid North. Alam nyo ba yon? Na nawala ang Solid North dahil sa DDS. So tandaan nyo po yan, we are capable of great things if we can set aside the little differences. Great things. Sabi ni Riddle Challenge, sobrang toxic kasi karamihan sa mga politiko sa Luzon. Same goes for the sport. Teka. Bakit toxic? Kasi ang mga politiko na nanggagaling din sa inyo, lahat po nandito. Dahil andito ang Kongreso, andito ang Senado. So dito kinokonduct ang national politics. It is not regionalism, it's a simple act of geography. Andito ang batasan, andito ang Senado. So dun pa lang, ilan na? Almost what? A third or one half ng mga politiko andito sa Manila kasi dito yung trabaho. So kahit, ito yung tanong, anong ginawa namin para matoksikan kayo sa amin? Di ba? Sabihin nyo sa akin, hindi nyo ini-export sa amin ng mga politiko ninyo. Eh dito naman sila nagko-conduct ng politics eh. Yun, most of the time. So, hindi ko naiintindihan why you insist on this narrative. Well, ang laki-laki ng ating kalaban. Gusto ninyo mang-away ng kakampi instead of magdagdag. Sabi ni Asking Pinoy, maraming nagsasabi, hindi ako magsasalita kasi it's not my fight. It is, because corruption doesn't need your support. It just needs your silence. Ang gobyerno walang pakialam kung wala kang pakialam. Sabi ni Rez, I'm born in Manila, raised in Davao. I'm a Filipino. And what did PRD say? He didn't say I'm a Davaoeño. He said I am not a Filipino for nothing. So, ewan ko kung bakit di kayo sumusunod o hindi kayo nakikinig. Sabi ni Tikyo, bakit natin kailangan lahatin? Mga Luzonites. Hindi din lahat ng nasa Gatasan Hills ay kalaban, di ba? Dahil miyembro pa rin ng Congress si Kong Pulong at si Kong Kiko. Don't forget Kong Ungab. Kalaban ba sila? Sabi ni Rodolfo, dahil sa mga memes yan ng mga Tagalog versus Bisaya. Tagalog ako, pero naiinis ako sa mga banat ng mga Tagalog na yan. Nagla-like pa nga ako sa reply ng mga Bisaya. Same. But is it a good thing to perpetuate it? If we want to stop it, then it ends with us. Sabi ni Tikyo, tubong QC, dugong Ilocano, and Ilonggo. Ako, I'd like to think of myself as citizen of the Philippines. Raised in many places in the country. May nagtanong nga sa akin eh. May namit ako kanina, Vice Mayor sa Samar, one of the towns in Samar, kakatuwa siya. Sabi ko, oh, nagpunta ako sa Samar last year, sa Borongan. So, we had a talk, and he was very happy na nakaikot na ako ng Samar. I've been to Kapul, yun nga, sa Borongan, in my work as NCCA, sa NCCA. So, I've seen so much of this country and met so many people from all over the country. They don't resent me. They don't resent the NCCA, even if our office is in Manila. It's in Intramuros. And when I was commissioner, one of the things that we did was to prioritize Mindanao in all the projects. Kasi panahon ni GMA yan eh. She wanted that. Kasi di ba lumaki siya sa Iligan. So, nakiusap siya sa Kongreso na place the bigger development projects in Mindanao. So, sumunod din kami sa NCCA. But we went beyond that. Talagang umikot pa ako sa Mindanao. I also made yung mga sentimental journeys ba. Years later, presidente na si Digong. Years later, I made sentimental journeys dyan sa sa Holo, where I spent many happy days of my childhood. Sa Zamboanga. Saan kami bunun sa Zamboanga? Sa airbase kami. and then sa Cotabato. So, inikot ko lahat ng mga yan. And then I even went to places I had never been before. Basilan. So, during this time, panahon na ni Duterte to eh. Yung mga infrastructure kumakalat na, may mga roads na ano. Although yung sa ano, yung tinirahan namin na bahay dun sa Sulu, andun pa rin. Kasi dun sa katabi niya yung runway eh, naalala ko yun eh. Malapit lang kami sa runway nakatira. Back when the Holo Airport was just really an itty-bitty single runway na ang liit-liit lang ng ano, hindi talaga makakalanding yung mga malalaking eroplano. And you know, it's easy to marvel at these places kasi super ganda talaga. And para sa akin, I can't help but feel proud to be Filipino because we have that. Yes, sabi ni Daoga, nakapunta ka na ba sa Butuan? Yes. Hindi lang Butuan, meron pa akong isang pinuntahan eh, na yung may mining, kasi inano ko eh, we filed cases against the mining company up north. But yes, I've been to Butuan several times because of the Butuan boats. And ngayon, inaaral na namin sa archaeology. But I've been to Butuan siguro mga 5 or 6 times already. Yes, I've been to Surigao. Sabi ni Ma'am Mila, lagi ko po sinasama sa rosary si PRD na mag-grant yung pag-uwi niya sa Pinas before Christmas. Walang imposible kay God Almighty and we claim it. I love to hear that. Thank you, Ma'am. Ay nako, ang hirap na naghahang yung aking ano, ayan na, hindi na naghang. Sabi ni Asking Pinoy, they divided us by color, by party, by faith, but they forgot we share one blood. Let's fight for our country because our children will inherit whatever we tolerate. In fact, alam niyo itong divisiveness na ito, ang roots niyan mas matagal na, matagal na. Hindi yan sa atin nag-umpisa. At huwag kayong mag-alala, hindi ninyo kasalanan yan. Yes, I've been to Kidapawan kasi ang taga dyan si Carlo Galay David, si Professor Carlo Galay David, who's my good friend. He's the one who took us to Dion, pangalan ng artist na yung gumawa ng rocket natin, Kublai. We went to Kublai's studios in Davao. It was Carlo Galay who took us. Sabi ni 3Ks, FYI po, ang Tagalog ay nasa probinsya ng mga Katagalugan. At ang sa Metro Manila o NCR ay sentro, subalit hindi monopolado ng national government. Fortunately, naging sentro lang ng national government. Nice. Thank you for the clarification. So, itong pagdi-divide sa atin, it started talaga, well, nung kinolonize tayo ng mga Kastila, they made sure that there was no single language to unite us. Kasi all of our languages, kung hindi ka sanay, mahihirapan ka talaga makaintindi. Ang mga Kastila, imbis na turuan tayo ng wikang Kastila, sila yung natuto ng ating mga wika. Kasi nag-alala sila, pag natuto tayo ng Kastila, baka daw tumalino tayo at i-challenge ang autoridad nila. Surprise, we didn't need that. Si Diego Silang ang hinirang na bayani na unang-unang nakapag-unite ng tatlong magkakaibang linguistic groups. Taga Ilocos yan, pero tatlong magkakaibang ethno-linguistic groups ang sumali sa kanyang rebellion. Isa sa una dito sa Asia. So yan po ay kinatakot actually ng mga Kastilang kolonyal. Natakot talaga sila kay Diego Silang dahil nakapag-umpisa siya ng isang parang milagro. Kasi hindi man magkakaintindihan, magkakaiba man ang wika, nung sila po ay tumindig at nagkaisa. Yun na po ang umpisa ng katapusan ng mga Kastila. Sabi nga nila, hindi po doon sa Cavite Mutiny nag-umpisa ang revolusyon o yung nag-umpisa o yung ugat ng revolusyon, kundi doon sa unang panawagan ni Diego Silang doon sa norte. Ito po ang naging kumbaga, ito po ang isa sa pinakamalaking achievements during his time. Which is why we have to underscore that, yung pagkakaisa. Last week, nung nagrarally kami and all that, ang daming nagsulat sa akin, nag-message at comment dito sa ating live na sinasabi, attorney, kung malapit lang talaga ang Mindanao sa NCR, kung malapit lang talaga ang Visayas, kung kaya naming lakarin sana o isagwan, andyan kami kasama ninyo. Yan po ang ipanaig natin. Yan po yung mga dahil sa kagustuhan nila sana, kung maaari lang sana, makapunta kayong mga kababayan namin na nasa Visayas at Mindanao. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito at inaasahan ninyo na wala kayong maririnig anywhere within my earshot na pagmamaliit o pag-asshole sa inyo. Pangako ko yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Amelia, dati pag tinawag na Inday, katulong agad nasa isip. Pero ngayon, proud ka nang magtawag ng Inday dahil kay VP Inday Sara. Yes, and I would like to underscore this. You know why? It means nagbabago din ang panahon, nagbabago din ang isip ng tao, nagbabago din ang turing natin sa isa't isa. Sabi ni Christopher, sana pag nakabakasyon ako, may mag-organize kayong rally para nasama na din ako. Sama ko din panganay ko. Sana makatiming nga tayo. Sabi ni Ferdinand Manuel, matagal na po problema sa Kurakutan. Bata pa ako, pero ngayon lang talaga nabunyag ng bonggang-bongga dahil sa social media at may mga puso sa gobyerno. Ay, sir, ngayon din lang lumala ng ganito. Say hi to sir. Sir. Ask you for your food. Upo na kaagad, expecting. Say hi. Ayan. So, Sir says hi. Dion, pakitawag naman si Sir. Go. Sir. Go, go, go. 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 You have treats over there. Go, go, go. Ay, go, go. Ayan, bisigayan. Ay, pag-akala niyang ilalabas siya. Sabi ni Crow Fighter, okay, thank you for those who are saying hi to Sir. Sabi ni James, sana nga po na may mag-sponsor ng barko o eroplano para sa mga kababayan natin na gustong makilahok. Sa totoo lang, alam nyo, kung may bilyones din ako, katulad ni Nasaldi ko, o kaya maraming mga jet, asahan ninyo, hahakutin ko kayo. Yan, sabi ni Sir Maxi, my parents and grandparents spoke Spanish solely even after the Spanish occupation. My grandmother spoke Spanish and German because her sister-in-law was part German, I think. So, and she played the violin. My lola played the violin. Which is why my kids now, yeah, naghahabol yung isa para makatugtog ng violin. Sabi ni Rodolfo, siguro meron lang talagang gumawa ng page na Tagalog versus Bisaya para mag-away-away at di tayo magkaisa. Kasi ang galing ng tiempo nila. Feel ko rin yan. Tingin ko, totoo yan. They want to keep us divided. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, ang lakas ng puwersa ng DDS and it crosses all over. Kumbaga, DDS lang nakapaklas ng Solid North. Alam nyo ba yon? Na nawala ang Solid North dahil sa DDS. So tandaan nyo po yan, we are capable of great things if we can set aside the little differences. Great things. Imagine what we can, no, don't, why? Oh, okay. Sabi ni Guillermo, paano tayo pakikinggan ng mga politiko kung tayo magsisisihan? Dahil sa Taga Luzon, dahil sa Mindanao at Visayas, ano pa ang pagbabago na minimithi natin kung tayo kanya-kanya? Good point. Sabi ni Crow Fighter, nung pinag-uusapan sa wika, isang subject ko sa UP, ang decolonization, sabi ko sa prof, hindi ba yung pagpilit natin ng Pilipino na mostly based on Tagalog is how the Americans forced, is like how the Americans forced English? Teka muna. The Spaniards never forced Spanish on us, but it also caused us damage. So, forced English. They didn't force English. We were happy to accept it. Did you ever read any treatise, which are, papers, thesis, or anything, na nagsasabi na hindi natin ginusto yung pagyakap sa English language? Pero tama kayo, we have to decolonize yung pag-iisip natin. Pero yung pagpilit sa Filipino, lalabanin pa natin. Kumbaga, para sa akin, I didn't like the idea na magiging Tagalog-based ang national language. Kasi kaming mga Tagalog, na-deprive kami of a second language. Kasi kayo, isipin niyo, may advantage kayo eh. Lahat ng non-Tagalogs automatically know 3 languages instead of just 2. Diba? Which means, mas maraming neural pathways kayo. Mas maraming smarter. The more languages you learn, the smarter you are. You think better the more languages you learn. So, ang totoo niyan, yung mga Tagalog ay kami yung na-deprive. So, that's one. Number 2, the Tagalog imposition, and I agree, it was an imposition because of Quezon, but there were also bases for that. Number one, at the time, the center of commerce was Manila. It was the center of trade. And the reason for that goes back to the Spanish colonial period. Kasi yung Manila Bay was the most convenient harbor for international trade. So geography contributed a lot to that, and our history. Ang tanong ko is, why are we still fighting it nearly 100 years later? Why not require the Philippine government, particularly ang Komisyon ng Wikang Filipino, na isa batas, no, i-implement yung constitutional requirement na ang wikang pambansa ay dapat amalgamation ng iba't ibang wika ng Pilipinas. Ngayon, alam ko ini-evolve nila. Ang isang malaking step yung pagkikilala natin dun sa alpabetong Pilipino. Alpabet, oo. At ipinasok na natin lahat ng iba't ibang ginagamit na sounds or phonemes dito sa Pilipinas. That's a step in the right direction. But not enough. Kailangan talaga para makagawa tayo ng tunay na pambansang wika. It's easy kasi to use a base eh. Imbis na yung magka-craft ka ng wika na hahaluin mo lahat-lahat, di ba? It would have, but now we have to start evolving the national language so that lumayo na siya sa Tagalog. Mahirap yun kasi nga masyado nilang pinatagal. And I agree, masyado talagang pinatagal. I would have preferred if the national language was Bisaya so that we, Tagalogs, would be compelled to learn another language. Saya yun. Sabi ni Brother Bread, we must remember that the fight is not about different language or ethnic groups. This is class warfare. The untouchable political elites, the rich, and everybody else. That's a good way to refocus the argument. Ito, sabi ni Asking Pinoy. Maganda itong mga sinasabi ni Asking Pinoy. They taught us that holiness meant hunger, that poverty means purity, and we believed it. You know what? I do regret being at that point. Kailangan baguhin ang pag-iisip. Hindi tayo mga alipin gaya ng pinalunok ng mga colonizer sa atin. Good point. Gandang design ng dingding. That's a doorway. It's like, yeah, that's kind of like a doorway. Yeah, I got that by accident. Oops, hindi dialect yung ibang language. Sabi ni Free Case, dahil yung mga dialect nila hindi itinuturo sa lahat ng lugar o eskwelahan maliban sa Tagalog. Unang-una, hindi po dialekto ang ibang wika. Ang Ilocano is a language. Ang Hiligaynon is a language. Ang Waray is a language. Bisaya is a language. Uy, nasa ng mga teachers natin dito? These are languages. Languages. Alam niyo kung bakit hindi dapat dialect? Una, pag tinawag mo silang dialect, minamaliit mo. Because a dialect is merely a variation of a language. And Ilocano is not a variation of Tagalog. Tagalog is a language, Ilocano is another language. Kaya nga ang mga Tagalog hindi basta-basta maka-adjust. Exactly. And I think, yes, Cebuano is a language. Sabi ni Crowfighter, aawayin ako ng prof ko pag sinabi ko na dialect ang Bisaya o Ilocano. Awayin din kita. So, linguistics, sabi ni Vin, yes, it's a language. Hi, Edzology. Well, having a good week. Well, all things considered, it's a good week. Sabi ni Campo, Hiligaynon ako. Local language in Iloilo. Yes, I know, right? Which I love, by the way. Sabi ni Yenan, I have heard that one nation with English language is easy to control. Is it so? Actually, yes. Hirap na hirap ang US, di ba? Ito yung nangyayari sa US. Daming immigrants, when they're speaking their own language, nagagalit sila because they cannot understand. They have not been trained to learn more than one language. In general, ha? So, sa kanila, di ba? Once a person starts talking in a foreign language in front of many of their citizens, wala na, lost na sila. Kiniray, proud Antiqueño, si Julius, o di ba? We can encourage pride in our regions without necessarily being angry at the other regions. Sabi ni William, accurate po ba yung statement na Spain did not want Filipinos to learn Spanish? Bakit po sa ibang mga kolonya nila sa Latin America ay naging primary language nilang Spanish? It was the friars who were sent here who didn't want to teach us the language. I think we got the worst of the lot of them. Sabi ni Tatay Rico, I'm from North Luzon. Maraming supporters si VP at PRD dito. We supported PRD during his term and we will continue to support him and VP as well. And this is what I mean, na dati may solid North. At pag may Marcos na tumatakbo, solid talaga ang North para sa taong yon. But for the first time, si Amy na po ang nagsasabi na baklas ang solid North. And remember who did that? DDS. And DDS are from everywhere. May sa Solid North, as far north as Batanes. Oh, ito yung good news ko sa sa pagpunta ko sa Baguio. For those na nandito who saw me in Baguio, hi and thank you for being there. Nag-lecture po ako on a little bit of history, yung art in history at saka on copyright law. But you know what was fun for me? Dati, talagang fixture ako sa Tamawan International Arts Festival. Every year, we are there. Ako, nandyan ako every year. Pero this is normally yellow country. This is normally, kukunti na usually dyan, ang lumalapit at magsasabing DDS sila. This year was different. In the festival, meron pang crowd na nagsasabi, DDS ako, attorney, I'm glad you're here. Parang ganon. Yung hindi na, lumalabas na talaga sila. Yung iba, yung mga dating tagong DDS, proud. Hindi lang yan. Yung iba na and I'm happy to report na mayroong iba na yellowish. Hindi man yellow talaga. Or pinkish. Ay, nagsabi na, hindi na po tama ito. Tama kayo. Tama si Duterte. So yan. Okay. Yan. Sabi ni OFW 0805, I can speak Ilonggo, Cebuano, and Tagalog. Ang Tagalog can speak Tagalog lang. O ayan na naman kayo sa mga sweeping generalizations. Binaliit nyo naman kami ngayon. Huy, tigilan nyo na nga yan. Parang hindi ko ito sinasabi para maliitin nyo. Ang sinasabi ko is kami nga ang hindi naka-benefit. Kami nga yung nadihado dahil sa national language policy that was based on Tagalog. Okay? But that doesn't mean kailangan ninyo kaming laitin kasi back to square one tayo. Divisive pa rin. Siguro naman hindi na tayo mga bata para maging ganyan pa ka-profoundly affected by our colonizers. Na in fact, dun sa WPS issue, nakikita natin, mo kung ano mas profound kaysa dun sa na nakakadagdag sa divisiveness natin, yung pagka-pro-American natin. Yung mga iba na galit tungkol dun sa China issue, galit kasi prefer nila yung mga Kano. Pero hindi nila ma-explain kung bakit. Alam lang nila is that mas maganda, mas naman, kumbaga, ang baduy naman kung magiging pro-China. Parang ganun. Sabi ni Ken, regardless of provinces we were born in, we are Filipinos. We are Dutertistas and we should be loud and proud of it. Naturally Bisaya who grew up in NCR. Sabi ni Brother Brad, I still wear my Duterte bowler from 2017. Sabi ni JR, look at VP, di siya madaling mabola kasi 3 wika ang alam niya. Sabi ni Christopher, there's no such thing as a solid region now. Aware na kasi ang mga tao sa mga nangyayari at may critical thinking na rin. Home Diva says, marunong ako magkapampangan at Cebuano pero laking QC ako dahil parents ko from Tarlac and Cebu. Kaya ko kayong murahin in 2 languages. I'm so proud. Sabi ni, it's me to support. Kahit lumaki akong Tagalog, Quezon Province, proud Bisaya. My father's side, Santa Fe, Rombon de Jesus, Vizca Clan. Nax. O see, loud and proud. So, bali, our discussion today, aside from binaklas natin yung sinabi ni Bongbong Marcos na inutusan niya yung Kongreso at nakita natin na ayan na naman, di na naman nag-isip ng consequences ng kanyang sinabi. Kasi ano yung sinasabi niya? Inutusan daw niya ang Kongreso na i-live stream ang BICAM. Unang-una, sino man naman maniniwala sa inyo na yung pinag-usapan na ni live stream ay yun ang magiging outcome ng yung final version ng GAA, number 1. Number 2, 'di ba, kaya mo palang mag-utos. Kaya mo unang-una you normally can't because magkaiba kayong branch of government. Pero kung kaya mo palang mag-utos, bakit hindi mo na lang sila inutusan na wala ng insertions? Yabangan na daw. Sandali. 'Yun, sabi ni Ma'am Samin, "Yabang, Tagalog ako, nakakaintindi ako ng Kapampangan, Ilonggo, Ilocano, Chabacano, Arabic, Hindi, Spanish, a little French and English." Asan ang mayabang na 'yon? Oy, linguistics major, yabangan ba? Linguistics major, Spanish, German, and I studied but I cannot speak the ano ba 'tong language na 'to? Hala, na senior moment na ako. Ay, inaral ko yung Ilocano, pero nag-aral din ako ng Ibanag. So, sa totoo lang, kaya matalino ang Pilipino. And ako, I noticed, nasa France ako, yung mga kapwa Pilipino natin, ang gundo-gundo nila magsalita ng French. Obviously, because I don't understand it, but nevertheless, sinasabi ko talagang galing yung mag-French. Attorney, hindi pa nga yan. Sabi ko, because my French is limited to bonjour and merci. Sabi ni Ma'am Samin, OFW lang po ako. Hindi naman. Wala pong lang na OFW, madam. Hindi ako naniniwala diyan. Kasi 'pag naging OFW ka, unang-una, ang lakas ng loob mo makipagsapalaran. Pangalawa, masipag ka kasi do'n ka isipin mo pinagtatrabaho mo, pamilya mo, inaahon mo yung pamilya mo in a strange land. Number 3, brave ang mga OFWs. Kasi kung ako 'yan, ako yung at the time, if I've never even left the country before, tapos suddenly I'm going to go abroad to work, you know, in in the strange place, not knowing anything about where I'm going to be going, ay talaga. And number 5, adaptable. Talaga, ang gagaling niyo mag-adapt. You learn the language, you learn the customs, you learn, wala pong lang na OFW, ma'am. Sorry to nakontrahin kayo. Walang lang na OFW. Sabi ni Edzology, siguro most people are US leaning kasi for generations we used English and found it useful in academe and business. Totoo yan. Law is taught in the English language. Walang choice. Because primarily the law is published in English. And while there is a Filipino version of every single law, it's required. Very few people actually read it in Filipino. Sabi pa ni Edzology, mas may pakinabang ang Filipino sa English bilang medium of comms, 2 cents. Currently, it's the most practical because everybody knows it. Ito, last topic. Sabi ni Glendori, wala po bang pwedeng gawin tayo except mag-rally? We needed, past tense, to do something, strong statement para matapos na tong kaguluhan. Pwede bang mangyari na lang sa Pilipinas ang nangyari sa Hiroshima, Japan? I think the problem, Sir Glendori, is this, is that you think it has to be done immediately. But without the majority of people, well, without a lot of people showing up in the streets, magtatagal siya. Bakit? Ebidensya yan eh. Being on the street is evidence of our commitment against corruption. If we're not committed, if many of our kababayans don't find it in their hearts or, just don't want to go to the rallies, then that's it. Then they won't. It will not change overnight. 1986, nag-speed up yung process in 1983 kasi pinatay si Ninoy. So, I think that yung need natin for instant gratification is weighing us down. Kasi yung iba, ayun, nakarally na naman, di pa rin nawala si Bongbong. That wasn't the purpose of the rally in the first place. That's why we conduct rallies every so often para dumami. Para more people become aware of it. It is also a tool for awareness. To create momentum. Naalala nyo nung ang SMNI araw-araw nag-rally sa Liwasang Bonifacio? Towards the 6th day, dumadami na yung crowds. Pumapasok na yung mga tao. They were coming from everywhere. Yung mga barkadahan, nagyayayaan. Tara, punta tayo. Magliwasan tayo. And then for some reason, hindi siya natuloy. But it does create momentum. Ay, ang ganda, sabi ni OFW. Proud ako na DDS kasi kapag DDS, mature, tuwid, at law-abiding citizen na may Duterte na hindi corrupt. No. Sabi ni Ma'am Marites, salamat sa pag-appreciate sa aming mga OFW attorney. Hindi lang po appreciate, ma'am. Bilib na bilib ako sa inyo. And alam nyo, hiyang-hiya ako nasa Hague. Tapos I was meeting with everybody who was there. Tapos binibigyan ako ng mga regalo na what did I do to deserve this? Kayo pa ang nagre-regalo sa akin. Parang hiyang-hiya akong tanggapin, but I do appreciate it. Diyos ko, yung mga nagpadala ng soup waffles. Yung chocolate di ko pa po nauubos. Pero yung may nagbigay ng grocery, may nagbigay ng mga ano, uy, tuntua ako dun sa nagbigay ng miraculous medal din sa akin. Nagpunta din kami sa chapel. Miraculous po talaga. It's kept me safe. Sabi ni Ma'am Ola, Tagalog po, pero I also speak sarcasm, major in insults. Honestly, Bisaya father side from Leyte, hinunangan at naiinis ako, hindi ako tinuruan, konti lang alam ko sa Bisaya. Hindi niyo ako mabebenta sa ano, pagdating sa ano sa Bisaya, sa language. Pag nasa Davao, naiintindihan ko about 80% na. Nabababad ako eh. Sa Hiligay noon, 90% may intindihan ko. Sa Ilocano, about 70%. Other languages, ay good luck. Yan, sabi ni Nalo, nakikigulo kasi mga komunista sa tunay na rally dahil takot sila kay Sara. Imagine natunaw ang 3 dekada na propaganda ng CPP, dilawan about Marcos dahil sa Duterte. I see your point. Yes, bakit tinatanong pa yung kaso ng anak ni Ombudsman? Totally dismissed na yun. And dismissed with prejudice yun. Sabi ni Crow Fighter, I like the probably misattributed Lenin quote na there are decades where nothing happens and there are weeks where decades happen when the rallies are mentioned. Ako, I am hopeful and optimistic. Actually, I wish you were there. Yung mga nandun, yung mga pumunta sa last rally, lalong-lalo na nung nandun tayo sa Raha Sulaiman, daming tao. One. Number two, yung mga pumunta doon, super committed. Sabi, kung kailangan matulog dito, matutulog kami dito para lang ngayon, walang uwian, para lang dumami tayo. Kamusta si Ka Eric? Totoo po bang nahuli siya? Wala akong nababalitaan na ganon. But, I may be wrong. Sabi ni Bench, Filipino or Tagalog, Cebuano or Bisaya, Ilocano, Spanish, French. Mahina ako sa English. Wow, ang social. Sabi ni Ma'am Oseng, maybe we can ask everyone angry at corruption to light a candle outside one night and show drone shots. Pwede. Pwede. Sige, pero dapat maano natin, ma-coordinate natin. Sabi ni Soft Tides, yung word na bagyo, pinaspell sa script spelling bee. Nakakatuwa nung tinanong yung kid ang etymology. Filipino. Bagyo. Hi, Grace! Kami ni Grace, kumain kami sa Barbara sa Intramuros. Ang sarap ng food and it's a heritage place, no? You should go. Sabi niya, still can't breathe from dinner on, dami namin nakain. Anyway, let's all keep the fight going. Yep. Si Miss Grace, nandun siya sa rally. Sabi ni Ma'am Minilda, dasal ko dagdagan pa yung buhay ko. Sabi ko makauwi lang si FPRD at manalo si Sara bilang presidente, masaya na akong linisan. Uy, pero ma'am, mamimiss ka naman namin. Sabi ni Erwin, dapat green yung candle na sisindihan against corruption. Uy, pwede. Yan ang, kung kaya. Sabi ni Ken, magyayabang lang po ako ng konti. Duterte supporters are intelligent and talented because most of us are multilingual and polyglot. We speak more than 2 languages but share one principle, Dutertismo. Yan. I think this is what we should be proud of. I think this is what we need to push, that we hang together. We're together. We support each other. Namimiss ko talaga yung panahon, yung pagkapanalo ni PRD. DDS talaga, may Duterte's Kitchen, may kung ano-ano. We're still the Bardagulan team to beat. So, on that note, I think there's so much hope here. So much that we can actually, hang together, that we can push past our prejudices, push past against, fear and uncertainty, and all stand up to do the right thing for future generations of Filipinos, di ba? But don't worry, we are in the process of planning more activities to show how united we are. Who knows? Baka yung next or the activity after that or the activity after that will be the tipping point. Ako, I'm always hopeful. After all, the Marcos administration is like the lowest point in our history. And if we're at the lowest point, there's no place to go but up. Sabi ni Michiko, kapal ng mukha. Kapal ng Maka Romualdez kahapon, nakita ko sa post, project daw ni Martin Romualdez yung Davao Bus. Kakaloka yun, ha? Well, hindi sila makakalusot sa atin yan. Di ba? Nakaka-social ng feeling yung Davao buses. Have a pleasant evening then, Sir Benj. Thank you very much. Sabi ni Ma'am Marie, hi Miss Grace, bumilib ako sa katapangan niya nung nasa Camp Aguinaldo Gate 4 kami sumusugod with umbrella. Yes, Ma'am Marie. At ito si Ma'am Marie, fixture sa mga activities eh. Ito sabi ni John Tribs, sana next activity, oath-taking na ni Inday as president. Naku, magdilang anghel ka sana. So, sabi ni Pimo Daimo, pati nga yung tulay attorney na nag-ribbon cutting si BBM, kanya daw eh. Sinimulan nung 2021 pa, kakaloka, di ba? Ito mga sinungaling talaga itong mga to. Sabi ni Arsenio, sana spell out sa zones, Marcos resign. Okay, so one last question bago tayo magtapos. Kapag may nag-file ba ng impeachment sa presidente na mamamayan at di pansinin ng Kongreso, may kaso po ba ang di pagpansin o pagtangkap ng complaint? Oo. Pwede kang mandamus. Pero ganito yon, kailangan kasi i-endorse. So tatanggapin siya. Pero kung tapos forward dun sa plenaryo, pero pag walang congressman na mag-sponsor, hindi siya susulong. Requirement siya. Sabi ni Tera Misuke, kahit si DPWH Sec Dizon, hindi niya ma-deny ang electronic buses ng Davao. Haha, kaya nga eh. Hindi nga niya masabi na ang galing ng Davao, minimal lang damage. Ang gusto niya pa, ang sinabi pa niya, mas malakas yung earthquake, yung effect ng earthquake sa Cebu. Hello! Magnitude! Ang nakalagay, 6.8 sa Cebu, 7.6 sa Davao. I may be wrong, but definitely on the 6s and the 7s, I am not mistaken. So hello! Kaloka. So on that note, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumubaybay sa live natin ngayong araw na ito. Keep your hopes up. We will get more and more people to go to the rallies. And yes, diba, we will look for other ways and other activities, but we cannot be silent. Hindi natin pwedeng tiisin. What that? You can bring some? Yeah, you can have that. Okay. Sorry. Nag-uwi kasi ako ng NB team. So, what is it? Is it hopia? What is it? Is it hopia? Siopaw? Ube siopaw? May nagregalo kasi ng ube-ish siopaw. So anyway, balik tayo. So keep your hopes up. Keep everybody's hopes up. Sa totoo lang, the fact that this government is reacting so madly at every single rally, di ba? Makikita niyo yung mga trolls na who average only, yung iba 4 friends, yung iba hanggang 200 friends lang. Magtataka ka, daming bagong account na nagsasabing, nilangaw kayo. At ako, sinasabi ko, why do you care? Meron tayong mga nagsasabi, ang continue lang kasi dahil walang ganito, dapat may ganito. So sinasabi ko talaga, kung hindi ka pupunta, paano namin pakikinggan yung advice nyo? Punta kayo. So yung mga hindi naman sumasama, yung mga kalaban na na hindi sumasama, so tinatanong ko rin talaga na parang ang madali po magmiron. Madali po yung mga tinatawag natin na armchair generals. Wala ka sa bakbakan pero ang lakas mo humirit. Matututo din tayo. I have very high hopes. At natututo naman tayo to hang together. Nakikinig naman tayo sa isa't isa. Yun ang masasabi ko talaga. Whether you call yourself DDS o Dutertista, ang nakikita ko, lumalaban. So, kung tunay niyo talagang mahal si PRD, sana once in a while punta kayo dito sa mga rally, di ba? Sabi ni Ma'am Karen, do you also feel positive na binulgag ni Inday kung saan ginamit ang confidential fund? What else can they bombard her with when she's the queen of transparency? Oh yeah. Ako, for me so far, natatawa talaga ako. Minsan, I hold my breath when she's talking. Kasi inisip ko, wala, ayun na naman si VP, but she always, she's lighter now. Napansin nyo? Magaan na ang dating ni VP. She's no longer, nung una na iintindihan ko, she was under attack relentlessly. But now she has grown. She has learned patience. She is back to the Inday who plots, who plans, who looks years ahead, months ahead, weeks ahead, and plans. And everything that comes out of her mouth now is something that she has thought and considered. And tayo, we should be able to support her. For those who can go to the rallies, let's go. Diba? It's not necessarily about her, but it's about regaining our dignity. Kasi nakakawalang dignidad itong ginagawa sa atin eh. Nilalapastangan ng karapatan natin, ninanakawan tayo harap-harapan, nagsisinungaling sila sa atin, and worst of all, pagka nagsasalita ka, gusto ka nilang i-oppress. Gusto pa nilang gusto pa nila na patahimikin tayo. Well, we will no longer be silent. Sorry na lang. Pero sana rin, marami ring sumasama dun sa pagka may lakad tayo. O yun na lang ang itawag natin. Huwag na natin sabihin, tara punta kayo sa rally. Sabihin na lang natin, tara may lakad tayo. Join. So, yun, sabi ni Judith, para makita rin all over the world na hindi na natin gusto itong pamamalakad na mumuno sa atin. But more importantly, para mapakita sa ibang mga Pinoy, tama na. Tigil-tigilan na tayo nitong mga tiwaling ito. Alam niyo, sa totoo lang, ang bait natin eh. Ang bait natin dito sa mga ito. Binibigyan pa natin ng chance si BBM to step down on his own. Yun eh. Kaya Marcos resign ng panawagan. He will leave on his own steam. That's why it's not illegal eh. And that's why it is also the kindest thing to tell him right now. Sir, hindi niyo na po kaya. Actually, hindi niyo kaya from the start. But you were just really good at projecting. But sir, you've been sleepwalking through your presidency and it is now time to sleepwalk out the gate and to go home. Tama na po. You can't do this. You haven't been able to. And look, for all these days that you've been trying desperately to hold on to your position, you have not regained an ounce of your dignity. Go. We hope you go while you still have that, while you can still do so on your own steam. Keep the pride, keep the name of your family. Don't wait for it to be completely and irrevocably soiled. And for us, fellow Filipinos, the time has come for us to stand up for ourselves. There is no hero coming. We can't wait for the cavalry. The only persons who can save us, those are the persons you see when you look in the mirror. So, yeah, think about it. In the meantime, we still have social media. For those who can use social media, you can explore your activism there as well. But it would be nice to see each other at our lakad. Thank you very much for being here. Good night. Have a pleasant